Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. Kara here from KSquad, where I like to inspire you to do it your way. Oh, never mind the dirty drawers. But I wanted today's video to be all about what I've been using, basically. So this is the drawer that I've been going to. This is basically what I've been living out of for like the last couple of months. So, I mean, in addition to the drawers and stuff that I have on top, I do reach for different concealers. I do reach for different things altogether. You know, sometimes the blushes, but this is like more of the newer stuff that I bought. So I wanted to go through this drawer. First of all, organize it, because down here, I bought like, look, and you can see my Chucky collection down here, which I barely reached for because that was on top of it. But I purchased this from Amazon. I took the first plastic off, but it's actually a two-piece set. So you probably can't see because it's see-through, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments on this, and then it also comes with this piece, which is like a tray of another 3 sections. So I need to get this drawer in order. I need to organize this stuff. I need to take out the stuff that I don't use, which I can see from right now. I've tried this so many times since I've bought it. This is the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer. I picked mine up in the shade 70NN. And guys, I just don't like this. I wore it again yesterday, but I mixed it with a concealer that I love, which is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. So this one, the Dior, I've told you guys I love it. Way better than the original Dior concealer that they had. So I love this one. I'm going to put it up here for now. I don't know if it's going to be one of my go-to concealers. When it comes to concealers, I do actually rotate those a little bit more. So my concealer drawer, is over here. Hopefully it's focused and showing you guys. So my concealer drawer is over here, which I just basically reach for all different kinds of concealers at any given day, any given time, just depending on how I'm feeling. This one I've never even used. This is still closed. And look how it like evaporated or whatever. I don't know what you call it, but I don't like the way that's looking. And then I've never used this, like I said. In essence, is like an affordable drugstore brand. But just looking at it like that, I think that needs to be decluttered before I even try it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put both of those concealers in the concealer drawer. Oh wait, I see another concealer over here, which is the Bobbi Brown this I think it's like their full coverage concealer. Oh, skin full cover concealer. So I'm not really a fan of this. Like, it's kind of, I like the applicator, but I feel like it's like a thicker formula. The color is just not the right color for me. It's like I said, it's a little bit heavier of a formula because it is a full coverage concealer. And I can agree with that. It is definitely full coverage, but I'm not sure if this is like my favorite concealer. So that one also I'm going to put in there. I tried this one yesterday, actually mixed with the Urban Decay. I just bought this from the Sephora sale. So this is the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. I have mine in the shade N390. So this one is one that I'm actually going to put up into the organizer because I definitely want some more use out of it. When it comes to this concealer, I feel like when I did apply it, I applied this on my face first prior to the Urban Decay concealer, and I just wasn't like feeling the coverage even before I blended it out. I really didn't give it a chance. I put it on and I seen that it was kind of like see-through. You can tell when the concealer is going to be like, it's going to give you coverage or not. And when I first put it on, I didn't feel like it was going to give me the coverage that I was looking for. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but my allergies have been going ham. So I needed something that was going to cover up this darkness underneath my eyes, because I feel like me rubbing my eyes and stuff, it just feels like it's a little bit more darker. So yeah, that's the story with that. But I'm going to go ahead and put this up here in the organizer just so I can get some more use out of it and try it out. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Remember, I kept forgetting to try it to tell you guys. Well, I have tried it and I like it, guys. I like the fact that, first of all, it's such a big size. It is 1.06 fluid ounces of product that you get from e.l.f. And it has that nice big doe foot that helps you to apply the product. So I have liked to use this in like areas where I like the highlighted look. So that's how I've been using this, and I've been enjoying this. So I'm actually going to keep this in my rotation right now. This is going to be like kind of like a shop my stash and kind of declutter all in one, because now looking at that product, I know for sure my Charlotte Tilbury one, the one that is supposedly a dupe for, I don't think it's a dupe, because to me the Charlotte Tilbury formula is a little bit more lightweight and it just glides a little bit more effortlessly. But the e.l.f. one does supply a little bit more coverage than this one. So this Charlotte Tilbury, this is her Flawless Filter Hollywood Glow. So this one, I am pretty much, I don't know, can y'all see the bottom of that? Like, I'm literally all the way down here on the product. So I'm actually going to put this like with my kind of shop, my stash kind of situation, just so I can finish up this little mini bottle. I was supposed to try this yesterday. Did I haul this? Hopefully I haul this. Yeah, I think this was in my last Sephora haul, which I did haul this one for you guys. I just haven't gotten a chance to use it. So of course this is going to go with items that I want to try out. This is the House Labs bronzer, which I really enjoy this bronzer, guys. I have mine in the shade level 11. At first I thought this bronzer was a little bit too deep for me, but then when I got the right brush, oh my goodness, that this one here, this is the Sonia G Jumbo bronzer. Look at the fluff. Look at the fluff. Like, this bronzer with this brush, it was perfection, guys. So am I gonna put this back in my rotation? Should I put it in my bronzer drawer? Some days I reach for this and some days I reach for other bronzers, because like I said, some days it could just be a little bit too much, but it blends so effortlessly. I'm going to put this on the side. I'm actually going to use this 3 tray here for like maybes. Maybe I will put it back, but maybe I'll keep it. I wore this yesterday as well. This is the Danessa Myricks. This is her, what is this called? I think it's like the Balm Beauty Blur or something. I can't remember, but I actually have 2. Here go the other one. So this one is in the shade Golden Hour, and this one is in the shade Dancing Queen. I have a little YouTube short on my channel where if you want to see these swatched. I wore Dancing Queen yesterday, and while I love this color, oh, as a matter of fact, I wore it, but I wore it with one of my new blushes, the Giorgio Armani blush. Let me tell y'all, that was a good combination. But for some reason, these Danessa Myricks things kind of go on a little patchy, if you ask me, because, well, it could be user error too, because I ain't gonna front. I did powder my under eye area before I applied my cream blush, so that could be why it was patchy. And it was only patchy on the right side of my face, not the left side of the face. My left side looked popping, but for some reason it was just a little splotchy on the right side, so it was weird to me. But I love these. I reach for these all the time, so I'm definitely going to keep these in the rotation right now. Now, this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blurring Powder Foundation. I have mine in the shade 51 Deep Neutral, 51N Deep Neutral. And this is what that powder looks like. And I really like this powder. I think I told you guys that. I really enjoy this powder. But that whole situation with Tarte that's going on right now, listen, if y'all are in these TikTok streets, you probably heard about what's going on with Tarte. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put this in my drawer with the rest of my powder foundations over here. I don't think I want that in my rotation right now at the moment. I have the, oh, I need to start using this again. I haven't used this in a while, actually. This is the Juvia's Place powder foundation. So in place of the Tarte that I've been reaching for all the time, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. I'm going to keep this in the rotation. This is the Juvia's Place powder foundation. I have a little skin peel in here, so that looks a little weird. Hopefully that's not like grossing y'all out. And forgive my nails. I literally just took off my press-ons like 2 days ago, giving my nails some time to breathe before I go ahead and apply some more. But I want to go ahead and get this video out. So again, this is the powder foundation from Juvia's Place in the shade Zaria. And that is what it looks like, and I think it's a pretty decent shade match. Not the best shade match for me, but it is decent. And especially now that the sun is shining, it may, you know, actually end up matching me a little bit better now that I'm going to get a little bit of color. So yeah, this one I'm going to keep in rotation for now. I have another powder foundation. I have a couple more powder foundations. This one, I don't even think I told you guys I bought it. So this is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder Foundation. This is what the packaging looks like. And for me, I actually prefer the older version of that powder foundation. For some reason, this new one, I just feel like it's like hella drying. So I'm hoping that I will get more use out of it, like in these warmer months. You know, the sun is actually, y'all hear the birds chirping in the background. Like the sun is actually shining these days. And we're starting to get warmer weather. So with that, I am going to get a little bit more oily in the face. So I'm hoping that I have better luck with this powder foundation in the warmer months. But I am going to go ahead and put this in my powder drawer. Well, with my powder foundations, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the back. And I think I need to get more use out of this because I have tons of product left. Even though it's like a deep little hump in there, I have tons of product left, and they don't even sell this one no more. This is the original one, the Matte Velvet Skin from Makeup Forever. I have the shade Y505. And I didn't mention the shade. It's not the same shade in this one. So I ended up getting 4 and 67 for the new version. And I'm going to go ahead and put this older version in my rotation to use for the month. Well, or for however long I have these products out. So this is the powder foundation that I wore yesterday. This is the Chanel powder foundation, which I actually have a video showing you guys how this looks on me. I have the shade BD 121 in the powder foundation from Chanel, and I like this one. I just didn't feel like it gave me too much coverage yesterday. But I don't know, my face just felt dry and nothing was right yesterday, and it could be just because of my allergies. I didn't like the foundation. I mean, I didn't like the concealer that I had on. I tried I tried this Dominique Cosmetics. This is her what is it called? Rosita Brightening Pink. That was the first time I ever tried a pink powder, a pink setting powder for my concealer. And as soon as I came in from work, let me tell you how Babe was like, it looks just really, really bright in the center of your face. So I don't know if this one is a good look, but I will tell you that I have been using the mess out of the translucent medium deep. I don't know what made me decide to like want to try so many different new things on my face at one time. I mean, well, not really new. I was giving the Urban Decay concealer a second chance. Then I went in with the Givenchy concealer. So it was just like, I don't know, yesterday was just like a crazy day of makeup for me. And that's why I was like, I need to get this drawer in order so I can get my stuff together, okay? So this Dominique Cosmetics, this is her Smooth and Blur setting powder. Really enjoying the medium deep. Maybe I need to use the pink because I did like the brightness of it, but maybe I need to use it and then top it off with the medium deep. So I'm going to keep those in rotation because those are powders that I'm actually enjoying. As far as the Chanel powder foundation, I'm not necessarily going to keep this in my rotation, but I'm going to put it with the rest of the powder foundations that I have in my drawer here. And since this is like a shop my stash kind of situation, I'm also going to pull out my Fenty Beauty powder foundation, which looks a hot mess when you open it up. I have the shade 410 in this, and I'm going to put this in my rotation as well to go ahead and make sure I have enough powder foundations to reach for, and I don't really necessarily have to go in that drawer unless I, oh, let me show y'all the drawer. So right above where I keep the concealers, back there is also some primers and like those liquid kind of products. So that's where the Maybelline lives. And then also I have these iconic London drops. Oh, this is something else I can declutter. Let me tell you, I went ahead and repurchased these e.l.f. Camo concealer. No, you know what? I'm going to pull these because I need to actually see if I really don't like it. I just felt like it was like kind of drying for me this time around. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I have a video on this on my channel from a couple of years ago. I may have one that's actually comparing the hydrating concealer that they have, which I like that one a little bit more, but it doesn't give the coverage that this one has. And I am a coverage girl when it comes to concealer because I don't necessarily do foundation all the time, but I definitely want to conceal the spots that I want to conceal. Then I go on top with my powder foundation. But yeah, so this, I'm not sure I'm feeling this anymore. You know, a couple of years into my maturity. I guess it may not be so good for underneath my aging eyes. So I'm going to pick this. I'm going to pull this into my concealer rotation, and I'll try it again. And if I don't like it, then it's going to end up being decluttered. But I do want to give it a second try. But looking at the rest of my concealers, this is something else that I've never tried. But at least it doesn't look like that Essence one that we had there. For primer, I do have some primers over there that I've been using. Honestly, when I open my primer drawer, I've just been reaching for this. This is the Huda Beauty. No, this is the Glowish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam. You guys, when I tell you this stuff, I don't know if y'all can see like how much I've been using, but this stuff right here gives like the super blur, and I just like to use it a lot. But how I just got off track. I was showing you guys the top drawer. So this is where I have my powder foundations. Well, all of my foundations basically. Quick rundown. The one size, I feel like the color is never the same color that it was when I put it on. The e.l.f. one. Oh, I need to try this a little bit more. Let me find out. I'm going to be doing a full face of e.l.f. at some point in time. This is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I think I pulled enough. I'm going to put the Fenty Beauty one back into my drawer, and then we're going to try out this e.l.f. one and see if I like it. I think it was something with the shade that I didn't like. I can't remember. So I'm going to pull it just to see, you know, if it's still a good look. And then I do enjoy this Too Faced one, and I always forget about it. So I'm going to put that to the side just so I don't forget about it. And then put one size back on over here and start in the back there. I'm not going to pull any liquid foundations into my Shop My Stash business because it's very once in a while that I use a liquid foundation. And if I do, I would want to actually open up this drawer and see which one I'm going to pull. I'm not necessarily decluttering anything from the... Oh my God, I'm lying. I wore this in my last video when we did the Sephora haul. Oh my gosh. I knew I didn't like this foundation. I had wore it to work that day and came home to film that video, and my face looked so greasy, so shiny. I was not feeling it. I didn't like it when I was wearing it. I didn't like it in real life. I didn't like it on camera. So this is a foundation I think is going to go. And I know a lot of people that love this. But this is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This one still is beige. You can tell by how I'm all the way down here on this foundation. This is my NARS Natural Radiant. This one I love. Let me tell you, if you have dry skin like me, you have like eczema prone skin like me, you should probably love this. And I think they still sell this, but this one has to go. I think I am going to go ahead and declutter this because I'm just not feeling it, honestly. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 on that. And I just knew I shouldn't have bought it. I swear I knew I shouldn't have bought that damn thing. Something else that can go. I've never even tried this. This is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. And just from the words face oil, like, it sounded like a good idea. But do I really want to be oily on my face? Not really. Even as a dry skin girl, I don't want to be oily. I like a dew. I like a glow. I like that kind of stuff. But oily? Not a good look. And that's what never tempted me to actually use this. I think I got this from a BoxyCharm, and I swore I was going to try it. It was the shade 8.7. And do they even sell this anymore anyway? So this is what the product looks like from Kosas. I just never tried it, and I don't think, I just never was excited to do so. So I'm going to get rid of that one as well. But everything else in here, I'm not like the biggest fan of this one either. Like, quiet as kept. I think I told you guys my struggle with this one, the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. But I am still going to keep it. And then looking at everything else looks decent. So that drawer is good. That drawer is good. Now let's go back on over here. If you are enjoying this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That lets me know I can go ahead and film these kind of videos because I don't get the chance to actually turn on the camera like turned up. Literally, I'm on my lunch break right now filming this video, and this just makes me happy to, play in my makeup and get things organized. So let's go ahead and continue on. I told you guys about these Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood. These are the Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighters. I have Bronze Glow. That's what that looks like. And then I have Rose Gold Glow. I love the Rose Gold Glow. This is like a turn-up kind of highlighter. And then this one is the Bronze Glow, which is more subdued. I like them both, guys. But I think I need to put this back in my highlighter drawer. When I've been picking highlighters, it's been so hard. I usually reach for like the same highlighters over and over. Like I'm still using Becca's Topaz. I freaking love that highlighter. Sometimes I'll reach for like my Pat McGrath or my Dior Quad, which is ones that you can't even get anymore. But these are cool. I like these. Should I keep them in my rotation is a question. I'm going to put this here with the House Labs bronzer. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up putting that back in my rotation. This is just an empty box. I'm just going to put that here to the side. Oh, newer products that I picked up. I haven't even tried these yet. These are the NARS bronzers I showed you guys in my Sephora haul. So, of course, I'm definitely keeping these into the rotation so I can go ahead and get some use out of this. Oh, I haven't used this in a while because I guess it was at the bottom, but I do like this. This is the Benefit blush. This one is a mini blush, and I think the shade is Terra. Oh God, what happened here? Did I drop it? I don't even know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened here, but opening it and seeing it, it's like a darker color, and that's probably why I didn't reach for it, because I was reaching for this more in the fall. So I would say early year. I've probably been living out of this drawer since January, to be honest, and just adding stuff as I go along. But again, this is a deep. For now, I'm going to go ahead and put that back in the rotation. So let me put it up here. I wore this yesterday too. So this is the Merit Contour Stick. I love this thing, guys. It's just so effortless to blend. My favorite shade, I actually have two of these, but my favorite shade is the shade Monarch that I've been using. And this is what that looks like. Oh my goodness. It is freaking gorgeous. And it just blends out so easily. So don't be fooled by the color. You may think it's like really, really deep. but when you blend it out, it just looks so natural and effortless, and that's what Merit Beauty is about. Shout out to Merit Beauty. They actually did send this to me, but I'm not telling you I like it because of that. Listen, I'll tell you when I don't like something or not, okay? I have no problem with doing that because it's not like, I would say 95% of the stuff that I have in this collection I purchased with my own money, so it doesn't make any difference to me if the brand sends this to me or not. I'm going to give y'all a real regardless. But anyway, long story short, I love this thing, and I am going to keep it in my rotation because I do like a nice, convenient cream bronzer. And when I tell y'all I've been wearing these things all the way out, like you can probably see the dent in the squeeze of this. These are the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light ones. I have the Glowgasm, and this is her blush in the shade Pinkgasm. And if I'm not mistaken, she just came out with like a pink, what's the name of it? Pink, maybe like a Pinkgasm Extreme or something like that. I think I'm good with this one that I have, but I do want to try the matte versions of her blushes. I just didn't get a chance to do so. I think they're like 42 bucks a piece, and it's not like I didn't probably pay about the same price for these, but for some reason I just didn't jump the gun. Well, I can tell you for the reason actually, because I've been buying so many blushes. Honestly, I have so many blushes that I've been getting through, so it's like I wasn't pressed to spend $42 for another one. And that's the same thing that I felt about the Lady Gaga. I think it was like $36 for the Lady Gaga blushes, which mind you, you get the same amount of blush as you have in the bronzer. So look how big. You get a lot of product in these compacts, and I just feel like blush is one of the things that really don't run out. I have so many blushes. So I thought I was good on those two. But this Charlotte Tilbury, these Beauty Light ones are bae, so I'm just going to keep those nice and convenient right up in here. Oh, I forgot about this. This is the Black Panther and matte collection. This was the lipstick, and I already done posted this over here, so I'm going to just add that to where I have my little Black Panther display. Oh, these. Okay, so I have to move y'all again. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not making y'all nauseous. Okay, I wanted to position the camera a little bit differently because I want to show you guys. I basically have my LYS collection up here. I don't know if you remember a couple of months back, I did tell you guys I was going to do a full face of LYS Beauty. I still haven't gotten a chance to do that. Unfortunately, like you guys know, I work 2 jobs. I got 3 kids, a man that I got to take care of too. So there's a lot going on in this house. So I don't be having time. But I say all that to say I have the 3 lip glosses that come in that set. So this is basically an empty box that you saw in the drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. But let's talk about these. So I had the original Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. I really enjoyed this. So I was like, when I seen the kit on QVC for like $19, I don't like the writing up here. So we're going to just go back down there. But oh, real quick, since we talk about lip things, Clarins went ahead and sent me these. The way I had to keep these convenient, I love these things. So these are called the Lip Comfort Oil from Clarins. OMG, guys, these things feel so good. Like, this is such a good lip balm. So they're usually in my bag. I just went through my bag over the weekend to make sure that I had all 4 of my things set up here. And I also have this little Fenty Beauty. This is like her lip stains, because what I do is I put on the lip stain and then I'll put on the oil. Yeah, I have color all day, and it's comforting. Like, I don't know, it's just something about these. These are really comfortable. So if you're looking for like a lip oil to try, definitely check out Clarins, because these are bomb. And again, I am not saying this because they sent them to me. I was very grateful that they did send it to me, but they're just bomb, and I wanted to share that with you. LYS. So this one, I love the original Speak Love. So when I seen the trio set, this was only $19 on QVC, and since I was placing an order with QVC to get the matte to aquatic, y'all saw that haul. So I ordered from QVC, ended up getting the Speak Love set, right? Established it, okay? I already love this one. But when it comes to these 2 colors, for some reason, just because of the way the applicator is, like, you see the color, I have to wipe it, and it just gets a little messy just because of the way the color looks on the applicator. And then this is like more of a clear top, so you definitely want to clean it before you put it back because it'll get all messy. That's honestly why I don't reach for these. I'm not really a fan of these colored glosses from them, and I thought I would love it because I love like the Summer Fridays. Oh, speaking of that, I literally have it on my desk because I keep my lips moisturized all the time. This one is the shade Poppy. It does give me like a little hint of orange, but I don't get that messiness with this applicator, and that one is even clear, but the way it comes out, I guess it just doesn't. For some reason, I feel like I gotta work too hard when it comes to these. Like, I gotta make sure that I clean it and all that. So for that reason, These are definitely coming out the rotation. I'm probably going to give, I was going to say give it to Chloe, but they do have a hint of color. I'm probably just going to throw these back into my drawers and deal with it at another time. Moving on, I also have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Love this thing. This is a nice gripping primer. I feel like when I wear this primer, my foundation, like my makeup on top of it, actually does last a good amount of time. So I am actually a co-signer for the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this one has 4% niacinamide. I really enjoy this. I like the fact that they added the niacinamide, which is a nice hydrating ingredient for my skin. So I'm definitely going to keep this in the rotation as well. e.l.f. has definitely been doing the damn thing for me, let me tell y'all. Oh, this is, oh damn, I don't remember which color I am now. This one is the same Juvia's Place powder foundation, but this one is in the shade Burkina. I might have to go watch my own video just to see which one was the shade for me. I can't remember, and I'm mad that I have them both in this drawer. But again, I have two, Burkina and Zaria. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Burkina may have been the one for me. So I'm gonna put them both here, and I'll figure that out at a later time. Oh, this has been here at the bottom. I haven't reached for this in a while either. So this is the NYX Wonder Stick, which I tell you guys over and over again, you can see how far down it goes, because I use this thing like crazy, and I still feel like I got a lot of product. But this NYX Cream Stick Bronzer is so bomb. And I would reach for this one over the Merit one when I want a little bit more prominence. Like I said, the Merit one is like really nice and natural and lightweight. Good for everyday use. But if I want a little bit more oomph, a little bit more definition in my bronzer contour, quote unquote, kind of situation, that's when I would reach for this. So I'm going to definitely keep that in my rotation as well. I'll deal with the stuff that I haven't used as of yet, which I'm probably going to keep all that in rotation, the stuff that I haven't used. Oh, this little Rare Beauty liquid, well, this is the lip souffle. I used this in the video, I think one of my trying new makeup videos. It might be just one on my channel from this year. I don't know, but I did try this in the trying new makeup earlier this year, and you guys can check that video out. I'll go ahead and leave it in the card up above, where you can check it out after this video is over. But I used this in there. It was pretty cool. This might actually, like, this could be a shade that I would use like more towards the center. So I want to get some more use out of it. I don't want to be wasteful. So this one I'm actually going to put in the rotation. But this may be something that would be good for me to apply, then blot off, and then go on top of it with like one of my lip oils. Because that's what I've been doing. It's lip comfort for me these days. So lip oil, lip balm, those are the kind of things that I've been reaching for. Very, well, I would say there's some glosses in my bag too that I've been carrying with me, but more or less it's a balm or oils. I definitely do want to get some more use out of that. When I tell you, this NARS palette that they came out with over the holiday was so bomb. This is the Rising Star palette, and you probably can't get your hands on it unless you go like on, what is it, like Poshmark or eBay. But you can see I've been using the mess out of that highlighter, which is a nice natural highlighter, and then you can mix any of these colors. Like I can use all 5 of the blush shades in this palette. So I've been enjoying this one, so I'm definitely going to keep this in my rotation. This is a product I just don't like. This is the Oma Beauty Trippin' Smooth Powder in the shade Rich Tan. This was dry AF on my skin. Like when I say dry, maybe it'll do better for me in the summertime. I can't remember if I tried this in the summer last year. I don't remember. I'm just going to go ahead and put it like in my drawer for now, and I'll address that in a later date. You just may see that in the video of products I can't stand though. I had to wipe off a little bit of dirt on this thing, but this is another favorite product of mine. This is the Bobbi Brown. This is her color corrector actually. So that is what I have left of this color corrector. Not so much. But this is something like now with my allergies and everything, I don't do it like when I'm going to work. But if I want like a more full coverage kind of look, I will go in with this color corrector. This is like one of my favorite color correctors because it's so easy and convenient. Like when I tell you, you just go ahead and draw this way you want to draw it, and you can blend it out with your finger. It's effortless. It's so it's not emollient where it's like greasy and moving around, but it's emollient to the point where you can maneuver it and it will still provide you the coverage that you're looking for. So I highly suggest this as a color corrector if you're looking for one. This is so bomb. So definitely keeping this in the rotation. This shouldn't even be in here. I must have just threw this in here from one of the holes, but this needs to go into my nail drawer. And then everything in here, everything else in this drawer I have yet to try. So let's go ahead and run through this. Over the holidays, I went ahead and picked up the Peanuts collection, and I swore I was going to use it, but never got around to doing so. I'm going to go ahead and put these up though. Then I have yet to actually, did I put these on the lips? I can't, goodness. You would think I did, but that's because I have to wipe down in the drawer. All the powders and powder foundation that have been falling in there. But these were the newer e.l.f. lipsticks that they had came out with. So I have the shade Drive, I have the shade Own It, and I have the shade Shameless. Let me know if you want me to do like a quick, like a YouTube short or something, just swatching these on my lips. I can definitely do that. Actually, I'm going to keep these in the rotation so I make sure that I do that, just so you guys can get a reference. And then also I have another drugstore lip in here, which I was dying to try and I yet to try it yet. But this is from L'Oreal. And just does this not look like a sophisticated lipstick? Like this kind of reminded me of almost like a Chanel type product. So it's very sophisticated looking. And then look at the imprint of the R. But this is just so pretty. I just have not used it yet because I just told y'all the deal. I haven't really been wearing lipsticks like that. So, but I definitely want to. So I'm going to keep that in the rotation. I haven't been putting on lashes, but I was just happy that Kiss came out with a brown lash glue liner. You guys know I live for my lash glue liner from Kiss. I use the black one all the time because it doubles. You know, I'm using it for my lashes to stick, but also it doubles as a liner and deepens the lash line. So the fact that they came out with the brown, I swore I was going to use it, but I still haven't gotten a chance to as of yet. I'm going to go ahead and put that away into my drawer. This Nearly Natural palette, I actually did use this. I used this in that same trying new makeup video. So this palette, it wasn't really nothing to write home about, especially for the fact that I waited so long for the palette. Like that took the joy away from it, but it is a pretty natural palette, and I feel like I would reach for this more in the fall. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in with the rest of my eyeshadow palettes. This thing, first of all, this is a Stan's Cut Beauty Co. Makeup Blending Sponge. I heard great things. I can't think of it. I'll put her name here on the screen for you guys to check out. But she always talks about how this is the best makeup blending sponge. And I think it just looks so cute. And it's white. You know, my foundation is probably going to mess it up and stuff. So I haven't done it as of yet. But they sell these on Amazon. It's $20 regular price, but I got it for $10. So that's why I went ahead and jumped on it and ordered it. I should have ordered more than one so I could try one and then still keep one fresh. In my mind, you know, that makes sense. But I definitely wanted to give this a try. I need to actually keep that out in rotation because I do want to get to it. It Cosmetics went ahead and sent me this Your Skin But Better CC cream. I definitely need to try this. So I'm going to keep this in my rotation. I'm going to keep that in the rotation just because I haven't tried it as of yet. And then here I have a replacement for my 24-hour brow setter, which currently I am using the one from Anastasia. I will tell you now that the Benefit one is still my favorite. I enjoy the Anastasia. Like, it's not bad, but like if I know that I'm going out, I want my brows to last all day with like no worries, I would reach for the Benefit one. The Anastasia, it does good for me like on the days when I'm going to work and I don't, not that I don't care that much. Like I feel secure with the ABH one, but I don't know, it's just something about that Benefit one. It just holds my brows the way I want them to be held. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put the Benefit one in my brow collection, in my brow drawer, and I'll get to it when I actually finish up my ABH. So this here is my brow products. I have a ColourPop pencil. I have my Charlotte Tilbury. I have a Benefit pencil. I have a spoolie and the, this is the e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. brush, the dual-sided brush that they came out with, the brow applicator. So I have that in there. I have just a couple of brow products. And over here I have my mascaras in the second compartment. In the third compartment I have some lip liners. And then in this compartment I just have tools. So I have scissors, my sharpener, tweezers, all that kind of stuff. So everything is nice and convenient up there. So yeah, give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and clean this drawer. I'll show you how I organize everything, what we have pulled so far. And if I... Alright, so I'm back. I went ahead and cleaned the drawer as much as I could, basically. Go ahead and push this in here. So that fits really nicely, actually. I'm going to put the sponge. This sponge I'm going to take out of the box because that's the only way I'm going to end up using it, right? If I take it out the box, Oh shoot, look how big. Look how big and juicy. So yeah, I'm gonna actually keep this up here on my vanity so I can remember to wet it and actually use it and get rid of this box. We have some garbage going out. Let me get these Chucky things from under here. Being that they was down here, I never got to use it. Like, so I definitely want to use these. I feel like the Scooby-Doo palette that I had purchased from Glam Light, this is the season for this palette. So I definitely want to get some use out of this. Like, look at this. Oh no, it's not. This is kind of deep. Well, I thought it had a lime green in it. Looking at the packaging, I thought it had a lime green in it. That's why. So this is actually kind of deep for the fall. So I think I'm gonna put this in my eyeshadow drawer for now. It was fall when I bought these. And in case you were wondering, the Chucky collection, I think, well, only some of the products actually went ahead and restocked. So I have my Chucky collection there. I'm just gonna leave it in this drawer for now. But I love the fact that I have so much room in this drawer. So can I just put this back in here rather than go to my eyeshadow collection? Because this is still new stuff that I haven't used. And I like to keep the newer stuff separate from what's in my collection. Just so that I can kind of go to it. Like on days where I have a trying new makeup kind of video that I want to film, I can go ahead and reach for this drawer and film that stuff. But this is what the organization of the Shop My Stash has turned out. This North palette. This NARS palette, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in my drawer. No, I don't want to. Can I fit on the side? I also forgot to mention, I did, with the Dominique Cosmetics order, I do like the powders, but I'm not necessarily the hugest fan of the concealer. I have mine in the shade Cafe de Canela. And the selling point on this concealer was the fact that she had like that metal applicator. So, but that makes it kind of difficult for me to apply it. I've only tried it one time, so I do want to keep it in this drawer to remind myself to continue to try it. Maybe I'll mix it with the e.l.f. concealer, which is a little bit more full coverage, where I felt like this one didn't give me so much coverage, but it could be the fact that I didn't get a lot of product with that metal tip. So I need to continue to use that. And I'm gonna go ahead, I have up here this Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette that I had hauled from you guys from Ulta. Still haven't gotten a chance to use that as well. So let me go ahead and put that in here as a product that I definitely need to try. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're looking like. I wanted to have some organization, clear this stuff out. I'm really happy with how it's looking right now. Like, it makes me a little bit inspired and makes me want to reach for certain things. So I'm excited about this, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a thumbs up. KSquad, thanks so much for tuning in to another video. I truly appreciate you coming and taking the time out of your day to come chill with me, watch me organize my collection. I'm going to try to continue this like Shop My Stash kind of situation. Of course, I'm going to incorporate some of the newer products that I worked with, but I also want to show love to the products that's in my collection that I already know, that I already love. So this will give me like a good, you know, week or two worth of playtime. And then the next video from me that you'll be seeing more than likely will be the Sephora VIB, my final haul. Get that stuff put away, settled, so I can start messing around with that stuff. I do have some empties. I don't know. There's like a little sneak peek of the empties basket over there in the corner. So it is overflowing. So I definitely need to get that video filmed. Again, thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to come chill with me, hear my rambles and all that. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up if you want me to continue doing these kind of videos, like Shop My Stash kind of videos. I do enjoy watching them, and I enjoyed making this one. So I have my little thing of products here that I need to be putting back into my collection. And then we even have some things that I was able to remove from my collection. So feeling good about that as well. Like, these are products that I don't mind going. So we have 2 complexion products, and then I also have the Essence concealer, because with it looking like that, I'm definitely not putting it on my face. So that's that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pop up some videos on the screen for you guys to check out if you missed a couple of my not so recent uploads. Or if you're new here, hit my face, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. Turn on the notification bell, guys, because you never know when I'm going to post a video. So make sure you have those notifications on so you know when we have another upload. And I hope to catch each and every one of you in the next video. Until next time, y'all, stay blessed. Bye, guys.